Hello and welcome to Nagaland TV News Now. This is Imli Sanlai Imchen. I shall now read the news in headlines. Nagaland government modifies orders for compulsory vaccination of employees following Guwahati High Court's intervention. No deduction in salaries of fully vaccinated employees. Nagaland implements odd-even vehicle formula until August 18, regulation to be in force except Sundays. Violation of restriction liable to be penalized under Motor Vehicle Act 1988. Nagaland government issues an order to resume classes for 11 and classes 12 with 50% capacity. Non-vaccinated teaching or non-teaching staff must undergo COVID testing every 15 days on self-payment basis. Indian women's hockey team scripts history as they book their spot in the semi-finals of Olympics for the very first time after beating Australia 1-0 in the quarter-finals. Nearly 300 members of Taliban terrorists killed and hundreds of others wounded in operations by security forces in different parts of Afghanistan. And now the news in headlines. NSCN-IM leader T.H. Muiva has reportedly recovered and has been discharged from referral hospital in between 12:30 to 1 p.m. today. As per our reports, he is being taken to an undisclosed location and due to security reasons, no further updates are available. As of now, Muiva was reportedly suffering from respiratory problems, which is why he was admitted to referral hospital on 24th July. News coming in. NSCN-IM leader T.H. Muiva has reportedly recovered and has been discharged from referral hospital in between 12:30 to 1 p.m. today. As per our reports, he is being taken to an undisclosed location and due to security reasons, no further updates are available. As of now, Muiva was reportedly suffering from respiratory problems, which is why he was admitted to referral hospital on 24th July. We would like to tell our viewers again that this is an exclusive news. NSCN-IM leader T.H. Muiva has reportedly recovered and has been discharged from referral hospital in between 12:30 to 1 p.m. today. As per our reports, he is being taken to an undisclosed location and due to security reasons, no further updates are available as of now. Muiva was reportedly suffering from respiratory problems, which is why he was admitted to referral hospital on 24th July. We now have our reporter live from Dimapur. Hello Aram, I would like to know the condition that he was suffering and is it confirmed that he is being discharged from hospital today?
Yes, Sir Muiva, today morning at around 12:30 to 1 he was discharged. And like we've shown the footage about the convoy where he left. And he has been shifted to an undisclosed location due to some security reasons. So we will give you the news, keep you on updating you the news but in future. But as of now, that is all we can show you.
Okay. The next question is that, is there any notification released from NSCN-IM on their part?
Pardon?
Is there any notification being released by NSCN-IM?
Right now, we have no information regarding that because everything is kept very confidential.
Okay. That's all for now. Thank you so much, Aram. Moving on to the next news, on Sunday, Nagaland government has modified orders for compulsory vaccination of employees following Guwahati High Court's intervention. The modified order has been issued for employees of Civil Secretariat and Directorates. Employees who have not taken single dose of COVID vaccines are required to produce negative test result every 15 days. Employees can produce either RT-PCR, True NAT or CB NAT COVID negative report. However, salaries of such employees will not be withheld. Employees may get tested at government facilities for free. On Sunday, Nagaland government has modified orders for compulsory vaccination of employees following Guwahati High Court's intervention. The modified order has been issued for employees of Civil Secretariat and Directorates. Employees who have not taken single dose of COVID vaccines are required to produce negative test result every 15 days. Employees can produce either RT-PCR True NAT or CB NAT COVID negative report. However, salaries of such employees will not be withheld. Employees may get tested at government facilities for free. As the Unlock 4.0 process begins in Nagaland, the Home Department on Sunday issued an order for reopening of colleges and technical institutions. As per the new modified order, only 50% student attendance will be allowed in each class. All teachers and non-technical staff must be fully vaccinated or should have taken first dose of vaccine. Those who have not taken vaccine are required to produce COVID negative certificate once in every 15 days. Test can be done either through RT-PCR, True NAT or CB NAT. Colleges and technical institutions planning to reopen shall submit its list of teaching, non-teaching staff along with details of vaccination status or COVID test report. The odd-even regulation for vehicular movements in Nagaland has been implemented with immediate effect and shall remain in force until August 18, 2021. Deputy Commissioner Gregory Tejawale issued an order on Sunday stating the odd-even regulation in the state shall be enforced on all days except on Sundays. Vehicles can register number ending with odd numbers shall be allowed to ply on Mondays, Wednesdays and Fridays. On Tuesdays, Thursdays and Saturdays, only vehicles with registration number ending with even number shall be allowed to ply. The order further stated that violation of this restriction will be liable to be penalized under Section 177 and 179 of Motor Vehicle Act 1988. The Nagaland government on Sunday issued an order to resume classes for class 11 and 12. The order stated that if any teacher or non-teaching staff is not fully vaccinated or is not administered with the first vaccine dose, shall be required to undergo COVID testing every 15 days on self-payment basis. They would also need to provide negative COVID-19 test report in order to continue their duty. According to the government issue, maximum allowed percentage of attendance shall be 50%. Schools planning to reopen shall need to submit list of teachers or staffs with details of vaccination or testing status. Petrol prices remained unchanged in India for the 16th day on Monday, while diesel rates also did not go up in Delhi. Petrol prices remained at Rs 101.84 litre, while the rate of diesel was at Rs 89.87. In Mumbai, petrol can be bought at Rs 107.87 per litre and diesel cost Rs 97.45 for 1 litre. 1 litre of petrol is priced at Rs 102.49 in Chennai and diesel cost Rs 94.39 per litre in the city. Petrol in total Kolkata costs Rs 102.08 per litre and diesel is priced at Rs 93.02. Since 4 May, fuel prices have been on the rise in the country after the assembly elections in states and union territories including West Bengal, Kerala, Assam, Tamil Nadu and Pondicherry. The anticipated third wave of the COVID-19 pandemic is likely to hit India in August, which may reach its peak in October when the country is expected to report less than 1 lakh infections daily. AIIMS Chief Dr. Randeep Guleria said that India's R value is inching up and it's a cause of concern. He stressed on the need of aggressive containment strategies in the parts of the country that are witnessing a surge in fresh COVID infections. His remarks come amid concern over a third wave. India on Friday recorded 44,230 fresh infections, the highest single-day surge in 3 weeks. The fresh spike in cases has been worrying in Kerala and some northeastern states. 46 districts in the country have a positivity rate of more than 10%. With Kerala grappling with a high virus caseload, more than 1 lakh cases in the last 5 days, neighboring states of Tamil Nadu and Karnataka have put restrictions on people travelling from the state. Tamil Nadu has made the RT-PCR test mandatory for people coming from the state from August 5 and Karnataka said only vaccinated people will be allowed to enter the state. In the middle of a deadlock and non-stop disruptions in Parliament, over 14 opposition parties will meet tomorrow morning to decide on the option of a mock parliament outside. The parties allege their voice is not being heard in Parliament. Since the monsoon session began on July 19, Parliament has barely functioned because of opposition protests and demands for discussion on the Pegasus snooping scandal and the farmers' protest among other points of a conflict. A few parties have also proposed a mock parliament for this purpose. Further options to undertake this will be explored at the opposition meet tomorrow. CID wing of Jammu and Kashmir Police orders denial of security clearance required for passport and other government services to all those involved in stone pelting or subversive activities. In an order issued on Saturday, the Senior Superintendent of Police, CID Special Branch, Kashmir, has directed all the fields units under it to ensure that the person's involvement in law and order stone pelting cases and other crime prejudicial to the security of the state be specifically looked into during verification related to passport services and any other verification related to government schemes. According to officials, digital evidence like CCTV footage, photographs, videos and audio clips, quadcopter images available in the records of the police, security forces and security agencies to be used during the verification. University of Delhi to begin its registration process of undergraduate courses from today. According to university officials, the admission portal is likely to go live by 3 p.m. and the application portal will remain functional till August 31. Admissions to undergraduate merit-based programs will be based on cut-offs as per past year's practice. However, admissions to some undergraduate programs like Bachelor in Physiotherapy, Bachelor in Occupational Therapy, Bachelor of Prosthetics and Orthotics will be done through Delhi University entrance test. Students who want to apply for any of the undergraduate courses in Delhi University can register on varsity's official website, that is du.ac.in. Earlier, the registration process for postgraduate courses, MPhil and PhD courses has commenced on July 26. In a gesture of goodwill, Assam Chief Minister Himanta Biswa Sharma on Sunday revoked the FIR against Mizoram's lone Rajya Sabha MP K. Vannalvena for his alleged threatening statement against Assam police. Stating that he has noted Mizoram Chief Minister Zoramthanga to settle the border dispute amicably, he said that the FIR was being rescinded, but cases against other accused police officers will be pursued. Assam and Mizoram are currently embroiled in a border tussle amid the recent face-off where 6 policemen and 1 civilian were killed in Assam. Vannalvena and 6 other police officials were booked after tensions escalated along the Assam-Mizoram border on July 26 following reports of firing and clashes between the police of the 2 states. The states share a 164.6 kilometer long border, which has long been a cause of dispute. Prime Minister Narendra Modi on Monday will officially launch Person and Purpose Specific Digital Payment Solution e-Rupee. The official launch will be done at 4:30 p.m. today. It will be one of the programs launched over the years to limit touch points between government and beneficiary. e-Rupee will ensure that the beneficiaries reach its intended benefits in a targeted and leak-proof manner. e-Rupee is a cashless and contactless instrument for digital payment. It will be a QR code or SMS-based e-voucher which will be delivered to the mobile of the beneficiaries. Users can redeem the vouchers without a card, digital payment app or internet banking access. As it is prepaid in nature, it will assure timely payment to the service provider without any intervention of intermediary. e-Rupee will be person and specific detailed payment solution, for instance, voucher for COVID-19 vaccine, and will be redeemed for vaccination only. IT Minister Ashwini Vaishnav is expected to hold a meeting with social media representatives this month. This would be the Union Minister's first official meeting with the social media firms after he assumed office in July. The meeting also holds significance given the long-standing deadlock between the social media firms and the Centre over the implementation of the new IT rules. The rules are expected to be on the agenda of discussion, and executives of the firm are likely to attend the meeting chaired by the IT Minister. The Supreme Court today said it will issue notice to states, union territories and Registrar General of all high courts over the continuing filing of FIRs under the scrapped Section 66A of the Information Technology Act. A bench of justices R.F. Nariman and B.R. Gavai was hearing a plea by an NGO that claimed that people are still being booked under Section 66A of the IT Act, which was scrapped by the Apex Court in 2015. The court had earlier said that it is shocking, distressing and terrible that Section 66A of IT Act was still being used against citizens for offensive online posts, though it was struck down in 2015. The government also said the Home Ministry last month asked state governments and police chiefs to immediately revoke cases registered under Section 66A of the IT Act. Starting the day for India, women's hockey team has scripted history as they booked their spot in the semi-finals of Olympics for the very first time after beating Australia 1-0 in the quarter-finals. Rani Rampal and her team will face Argentina in the semis, who beat Germany 3-1 in the previous quarter-finals match. Meanwhile, Dilpreet Singh, Gurjant Singh and Hardik Singh's goals helped India beat Great Britain in the men's hockey quarter-final and make way to the semi-final of Tokyo Olympics on Sunday. Dute Chand clocked her season-best timing of 23.85 seconds in the women's 200-meter race, but finished last in the heat, failing to qualify for semi-final. Indian shooter had another disappointing day, with Ashwarya Pratai Singh Tomar and Sanjeev Rajput failing to qualify for men's 50-meter rifle 3 positions final.
इंडिया के लिए बहुत बड़ा दिन है आज का दिन। हमारा महिला और पुरुष दोनों टीमें सेमीफाइनल्स पहुंचना ओलंपिक्स में, वो भी हॉकी जैसे गेम में, बड़ी गेम है।
India has reported 40,134 new COVID-19 cases and 422 deaths in the last 24 hours. India's recovery rate now stands at 97.36%. A total of 39,258 patients recovered in the last 24 hours, which brings the total recoveries to 3,08,57,467 across the country, with 4,13,718 active cases. As many as nearly 300 members of Taliban terrorists have been killed and hundreds of others wounded in operations by Afghanistan's security forces in different provinces since Saturday. According to reports, the Taliban have intensified their offensive against Afghan security forces and civilians and have captured several districts across the country. With the Taliban intensifying their attacks amid the withdrawal of foreign troops from war-torn Afghanistan, hundreds of others wounded in operations by the country's security forces in different provinces since Saturday. The Ministry of Defense also said that 12 Taliban terrorists, including 4 Pakistanis, were killed and 9 others were wounded in an operation conducted by ANDSF in the Barmal district of Paktika province on Saturday night. There has been a surge in violence in Afghanistan, and the Taliban have intensified their offensive against Afghan security forces, and civilians have captured several districts. The Afghan Foreign Ministry has said that the Taliban has seized over 193 district centers